Students, in our previous video we learnt about some of the basic features of Microsoft PowerPoint, like what is presentation graphics and how to work with Microsoft PowerPoint, what are the components of the Microsoft PowerPoint, and how to insert pictures from a clip art and also from file. Okay, so in this video we are going to learn how to insert tables and charts in a PowerPoint presentation, how to edit and format the slide contents, how to create bulleted list in a slide, how to group and ungroup the objects in a slide, and how to use the picture as a watermark, on how to add a header, footer and slide numbers, and how to change the background of a slide also. Okay, let's see one by one. First, let's open a presentation which I've already created. So let's see how to insert tables over here. So I'm just inserting one more slide. So you all know you have to go to Home tab and click on the new slide. So now I wanted to insert a table. So what should I do? I have to click on this table. So it will ask you how many number of columns and rows you need. So I wanted only 2 rows and 2 columns. So it will get inserted. So now I can insert my data. For example, I wanted to insert a sales record month wise. Okay. So here a monthly sales record. So I've inserted. So if I wanted to make it center, so I made it. So for which months I wanted to make it? For 3 months, that is May, then June, then July. So after that I need to make the total also. If you wanted, you can write the total also. Okay. So after finishing the table, you have to click on the table and select it, and then if you want to insert the chart for this particular table, so how will you do it? So in the next one, you see click to add the chart. So you have insert table option, insert chart option. You have to click on this insert chart option. So which type of chart I wanted? I wanted pie chart. So I'm just selecting it and saying okay. Now can you see the pie chart has been created for the table which you have created, the monthly sales record. If you want to change the design, layout and format of this particular chart, you can change it. If you click on the chart, these 3 tabs will be available: chart tools, layout tab, design tab and format tab. So you can change the design, layout and format of this chart. Okay, over here. So see, can you see the layout over here? If you wanted to see the percentage like this, see percentage 28 percentage 32 40. So you can change the layout, design, and you can format the chart also. Let's see how to edit the slide contents. Editing means cutting, cut, copy, paste, delete, undo, redo. All these are called as editing the contents. Okay. So you all know cut, copy, paste option, how to use that. Right. So copy the content, you have to use the control C. I mean, you have to copy and paste the content. To move the content, you have to cut and paste the content. Right. So for that, you have to, for example, if I wanted to copy this content, so what should I do? I have to use this copy and paste option. So how to use that? You have to go to Home tab. In the clipboard group, you have copy option. From here also you can copy, or you can right click and say copy, or you can use the shortcut key, that is Control plus C, to copy the content. 3 ways you can do it. Okay, so I've copied it now. So I wanted to paste it here. I have to use the paste operation. Paste can be done like this: right click and paste, or you can use Control plus V, or you can go to the clipboard group in the Home tab and paste option can be used. Okay, these 3 ways you can paste the content. Okay. Next, if now I wanted to move the content. For example, I wanted to move this content from one place to another. So what should I do? I have to click on select the content by dragging using the left mouse button. So go to the cut operation. So same cut can be done using this clipboard group in the Home tab, or right click and say cut, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Control plus X. Okay. So moving is what Control plus X will do, both cutting and copying. Okay. So I am moving the content over here. So it will not remain in the original position. It will be moved from that place to the other position. Okay. So cutting and pasting, that is moving the content. Copying and pasting is copying the content and move and placing it somewhere else, creating a duplicate of the content. Okay. So next is what undo, redo. So I don't want this to happen. So whatever I did, I don't want that. I want to go back, revert it back. So I have to do undo. So undo. So that means now the pasting operation has been undid. So here I did undo. So how did I do undo? I can do using this quick access toolbar, this undo button. or I can use uh, keyboard shortcut Control plus Z. Okay, if I wanted to do redo, redo is what only if you do undo, you can redo it. So I undid what I've copied. Now I read it again. What I've did, what I've cut. Okay. So if I say undo, it will come. It will come. So can you see? Keyboard shortcut to redo is Control plus Y. Okay. Undo and redo. So now comes to deleting a slide. So if you feel you don't want the particular slide to be displayed over here, you can delete it. So what is that? Three ways you can delete. One is click on the particular slide and click on this delete button. Now I ended, or right click the slide and click on the delete option over here, or you can come to home tab, slides group, delete button. Three ways you can delete the slide. Okay. Next is formatting the slide contents. So as you all know, formatting is what? Making the content look more presentable for the viewers, right? So what do you have to do? Select the particular content. If I want to change the font style, font size, how it should look, font color, so all this can be changed using this home tab, font group. In that you can change it. So if I wanted to change the font to Arial, so you can change the font, you can increase the font size, okay, or okay. So if you wanted to make it italic, underline, if you don't want underline, you can remove that. Okay, if you want to increase the size of the font, you can increase it this way also, or decrease it this way. Okay, if you want to change the color, you can change it very well from here. Okay, this is called formatting the text. Next comes creating the bulleted list. I wanted to create a bulleted list in my PowerPoint presentation. What can I do? Generally what you should do, you have to go to the paragraph group of the home tab. Okay, see, this is a numbered list. By default it will show you dots. If you want to change it, you can click on this arrow, you can change any of this option over here. So you can change it and you can insert, or else if you wanted to open this bullets and numbering dialog box, you can open it and you can change the size of the bullets and you can change the color of the bullets also. See, it is already 100%. If you want to change it, you can change it. If you want to change the color of this bullet, you can change it. See, can you see the color of this bullet? Can you see it? Okay. So now if you wanted the picture as the bullets, that also can be done. So you can change the picture. See, these are the pictures available. If you want this picture to be bulleted, that can be changed. Okay. So can you see? Then if you want to customize your bullets, so that is also possible. So you can go to this customize button. See, any of the symbols can be selected from here. That can be used as the bullets. Click on the symbol and say OK. So that will be available here, and you can click on OK and it will be reset over here. Okay, can you see the bullets? Next is grouping and ungrouping the objects. So I'm inserting one more slide to show you how to group the objects. So if I'm inserting some shapes, for example, see, I have two shapes I'm going to insert. Okay, I want to group these two shapes. What should I do? I have to hold the control key and select both the pictures. Okay, using the left mouse button. So you can group it by going to this drawing tools format tab. Only if you click on create any object, it will be visible. Okay, from here in the arrange group, you can go to group option and group it. Okay, or else after selecting, you can right click the particular objects. From here also you can group or ungroup. So if I am ungrouping, you can group from here also. Okay, so there are three options: group, regroup and ungroup. Okay, you can use that. Next is using a picture as the watermark. For example, if you are inserting a picture, okay, so I wanted to change this as a watermark. So what can I do? Select the particular picture, go to this format tab, picture tools format tab will be available only if you click insert any picture, and go to this adjust group and click on this recolor. So you will see color modes over here. See, this is the washout. You have to click on this washout to make the picture as the watermark. Not only that, we have various options here, the color modes, dark variations. See, can you see the changes in the picture? This is light variation. If you want more variations, that is also possible using the any of the color. You can select it and change it. Okay, if you want to set some transparent color, that is also possible. Okay, so next is adding header, footer and slide numbers to your slide. Let's see how to do that. Okay, so for example, you have to go to insert tab and then text group, click on this header and footer option. See, if you wanted to display any date and time of the particular slide whenever you're opening, update automatically. If you want to update the date and time automatically, you can click on this automatically option, or if you want the fixed date to be displayed, that is also possible by clicking on this fixed option, or any one of the options can be clicked. Okay, then if you want the slide number to be displayed, you can select the slide number. If you want the footer to be displayed, you can enter the footer over here. If you don't want to show this on the slide title slide, you can select this footer. If you wanted, you can enter some text for the footer. Okay, for example, I'm just writing, okay, like this. If you wanted to apply to all the slides, that is also possible by clicking on the apply to all option. Can you see? This is 16th August and this is slide number, this is the date, and also this is the footer which I have entered. Okay, it is displayed in the all the pages. Okay, then comes moving slides in the slide sorter view, moving slides in the normal view, and viewing slides in the slideshow view. Let's see one by one. Okay, so you all know there are three views. One is normal view, which we are in now, and then this is the slide sorter view, and this is the slideshow view. Right. Okay, so you can arrange the slides using the normal view and also slide sorter view. So here, if I wanted to change the second presentation as a third number or fourth or fifth, I can click on the particular slide and drag it and drop it wherever I wanted. Okay, or else I can go to slide sorter view and I can change the positions like this, drag it and drop it wherever you wanted. Okay, this way. And if you wanted to go back, you can go back to normal view. So you all know slideshow view. So you have to go to the slideshow tab and then you can select from beginning or from the current slide. You can see the slideshow. So next is F5, but F5 key will take you directly to the slideshow. Okay, from the keyboard you can press F5 to run the slideshow. Next is changing the background of the slide. For example, I am opening a new slide. Okay, if I want to change the background of the slide, what can I do? I have to go to the design tab and go to the background group. From the background slides, you can change the background slide style of the by selecting over here. If you wanted to format this particular background, you can go to this format background. It will open you the format background dialog box. From here you can format your background. So now click on the solid color. So, and if you want to change the color of this background, so you can change it. So just click on it. See any of the colors, you can change it. Click on it and change it. It will get changed. Or if you wanted more colors, you can go for here. These are the standard colors. So you can select any one of the color. Or if you wanted to customize it, you can customize it. So you can just increase or decrease the size. From here also you can select the color. Okay, so you can increase or decrease and customize your colors and say okay. Okay, or next is gradient fill. So you have to click on this gradient fill option and then you have to do the gradient fill. See here, these are the preset colors. Click on this, you can select any of these colors, and if you wanted linear, radial, any gradient you wanted to change it, this is gradient fill. Okay, you can change it to any of it. Path, shade from slide, so any of it you can select. Okay, if you want to change the angle of this, see, can you see the change in the side? That can be changed. Next is what if you want to change the color to some other color, that is also possible. Okay, then this is transparency. You can increase or decrease the transparency. Can you see in the left side? If you see, you can notice it. If you want to apply to all the pages or apply to all and then close it, so it will be applied to all the slides which you create. Okay children, thank you.